In this video, I will plan out my monthly dinner menu for the month of July, and I'm going to show you how to enter it into your Google Calendar. Hi, I'm Kristen, and I'm on a journey to uncomplicate my life with functional planning and imperfect home management. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be right back. So first off, I have here a printable menu that I created. I have printed this out on sticker paper. If you watched my previous menu planning video, I did that here, and this was kind of like a prototype that I had made, and I was trying it out. And so what I went ahead and did was just made an undated version. I tried to make the squares a little bit bigger. I don't know. Anyway, I'm still working on it. I am going to make this available if you sign up for my menu planning newsletter, which I will link in the description. You will get this and the whole menu planning workbook kit for free that I mentioned in this video. So I will link that video there if you want to see that, but the link is in the description to get the printables for free. So just as a thank you for being here and just being awesome. So this is the monthly menu, and the printable is going to be set for like your standard 8.5 by 11 inch letter size paper. I print it at 80%. Like I shrink it down in the printing like menu that comes up when you click print. I put in 80% for the size, and then that makes it just the right size to be able to add to my 7x9 Erin Condren planner. So it's just right. So I am going to go ahead and fill this out, and then I'm going to use my paper trimmer here just to cut it down. There are not going to be any cut lines or anything on the printable. It's literally going to print on your letter size paper, and you'll just have to resize it to fit whatever planner you're using. But like I said, printing it at 80% will make it fit just right in your coiled 7x9 Erin Condren planner. All right, so this month I really want to keep it simple. If you did watch that the June menu, I showed you how you could use Pinterest to go and find like all kinds of recipes for your family. And to be totally honest, that usually works for us, but this month it's just been like the furthest thing from my mind, and I haven't been keeping up with the menu that I planned for June. So I don't think we've made any of this stuff. I mean, we've made some of it, but just like not on the days we wanted to have it. What I want to do this month is dial it back even more. Most of the year I'll have a repeating menu that's like every 6 weeks, so we're not repeating a lot of things. But this summer we're just kind of like over it, right? Me and my son, who is normally who I cook for. My husband doesn't live with us full time while he's away at work, so it's usually me and my son, and lately we're just kind of like over it, and all we really want is like salad, and we don't want to think about it. No one wants to spend time cooking or cleaning up or prepping or anything like that. So we kind of had like a little meeting about it. We still want to eat healthy, but we also want like convenience, and so we're just kind of like, let's just agree to have some simple like summer meals, and that don't require like following a recipe or, you know, a lot of prep work and stuff like that. And especially because now today it is like 103 degrees already, and we're in the beginning of June and we're just kind of like over it, right? Like the only cooking we want to do is at the grill. And so anyhow, let's get started on this menu. I did kind of make like a little like reminder here to keep it simple, and I put some ideas here. And so what I want to do is take the ideas and just slot them in every like 2 weeks. We've always done Fend for Yourself on Friday, but I have lately been getting our groceries delivered on Friday, and I think I want to do Fend for Yourself on Thursday, because that'll kind of help us eat up whatever leftovers are in the fridge and just kind of like get the fridge cleaned out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just write Fend for Yourself all the way down. And this works because my son loves to cook, and he's able to cook. He's old enough to do it, and I don't have to worry about him with the stove or the oven or knives or anything. He typically still just will throw stuff in the air fryer anyways, but that just works for us, and I will eat whatever leftovers are in the fridge. So like it just kind of works out in my family. And since groceries get delivered on Friday, I want to grill all the chicken, because you know those big packs of chicken you get? We use Walmart, and it's like a huge pack of chicken breasts, and I actually slice all those in half so they're thinner, and then I grill all of them at the same time. So on that night, we're gonna actually have grilled chicken every Friday night because it's already gonna be done. And what I usually do with grilled chicken is either I make some rice, or we do like a baked potato and some kind of vegetable. If I have the time, I'll cut up vegetables and do like skewers to put on the grill with the chicken. But sometimes we just do like a bag of frozen broccoli or something. So this is all gonna be grilled chicken. And what's really great about this is that when I do that whole pack of chicken, I have chicken like ready for the week. My son really loves to add it to things. He'll make himself a quesadilla or a wrap, and sometimes he adds it to like ramen or whatever, or we also have it ready for, meals. Like I will take just a bagged salad, like the chopped salads. We love the chopped salad kits. There are a couple that work for our like dietary restrictions, that have like really low sugar, no gluten and stuff like that. And so we like to use those. So what I'm gonna do with that is say, so now we have grilled chicken ready. We're gonna take a chopped salad for Saturday, and I'm gonna alternate between the two that I know we really like. And I'm gonna do, let's say Southwest chopped salad, and then I'm just gonna alternate every other week. And then I did not leave myself enough room here. Oh, it'll work out. Okay. And then the other one is like a bacon ranch kind of salad. And that one, I'm gonna just write chicken bacon salad. Okay, so now those are alternating. So we have the grilled chicken and we have the chopped salads, and then let me just write Fend for yourself here, and we have that. So now on Sunday nights, let's do some more grilling, and we'll just alternate between hot dogs and hamburgers. And I don't eat gluten, so I usually just eat like the meat and cut it up and eat it with vegetables or French fries or whatever. All right, so let's do burgers, and burgers. And then this one will be hot dogs. Like that. Okay, so we've got burgers and hot dogs. Tacos. We're gonna do tacos on Tuesday, and let's alternate between the kind that you do in the crock pot with like, you just put frozen chicken breast and like a pack of taco seasoning and some salsa, or like a can of diced tomatoes with green chilies, and you just throw that in the crock pot and let it cook all day, then you shred it up. And so since that one is like less cooking, it's very hands off, it's not gonna heat up the kitchen or anything like that. I'm gonna do that one where there's 3 of those. And salsa chicken tacos. I was thinking of making the other 2 be like the ground beef, like traditional, like crunchy tacos, but I'm thinking we'll do like pinto beans instead, because I can still do those in the crock pot or the Instant Pot, and I can do that like once and then freeze them for next time. And my son and I love beans, and honestly, it's just gonna be so much cheaper than having to worry about buying ground beef and stuff. So yeah, let's do that. I'm just gonna write bean tacos. Okay, so now that's good. And then the last two we have are like charcuterie and poke bowls. And so let's just put those in. We'll do poke bowls on Mondays and charcuterie on Wednesday. And these I'm not going to like alternate out because it doesn't really matter. They're just kind of like build your own anyways. And we usually have all the stuff available. Poke bowls are, if you're not familiar, they are just like a rice bowl, and it's like a cold, like kind of how sushi is, but it's like in a bowl. And I know there's probably like a super authentic way to make them, but we really just do, you know, white rice. And I just wrote the P for poke. I always do that when I'm talking. I mess up what I'm writing. So we always just do white rice and some lettuce, cucumber, avocado. If we have any like red cabbage, we throw that in just because we like the crunch. We'll thaw out some shelled edamame. And then we use that imitation crab meat like you would find in a California roll. Or sometimes I will thaw out some ahi tuna steaks and chop that up, and we just eat it raw. And I'll make some sriracha mayonnaise, where it's literally just mayonnaise and sriracha, and you mix it up, and it's like the spicy mayo you get on sushi. And then hoisin sauce. We'll drizzle a little bit on that. I try to kind of like be sparing with that just because of the sugar content of hoisin sauce. Okay, and then the other thing was the charcuterie. And what is cool about that is it's like, how do I write this here? Charcuterie. Okay. We really like to do charcuterie when we're doing like a movie night, and we will set up our charcuterie board like on our coffee table. We pick a movie, and it's just like our movie night. And I don't know, I just think it's fun to have little traditions like that aren't like big ordeals, like going to the movies or whatever. It's just fun to have like cheap, easy little things to do that we can make memories with. All right, so now I realize I forgot to actually write in the dates, and let me just add those real quick. So you might notice that there are some, you know, we've got the 4th of July here, and I didn't do anything like special for 4th of July. So that's just kind of how our family works. Like we're just kind of, we're very laid back, and we're not like having a big like barbecue that day, because it's really just going to be the 3 of us. And so we don't need to do anything special. I don't know. That's just kind of how our family is. We're not like a big, we don't have like big celebrations for everything. We're just kind of like, oh cool, it's 4th of July. Let's, you know, acknowledge that and maybe do some sparklers or whatever. And then that's it. But I mean, we could totally switch out and have like hot dogs on this day, because that's like your typical like 4th of July barbecue or whatever. But when you're setting up your menu, you're going to want to note before you kind of slot all your meals in, like what special days you might need to know. Like this day is my birthday, and it happens to be Fend for Yourself, so maybe we'll go out to eat that day or something. For my family, I always ask them, like I ask my husband or my son, like, what do you want for your birthday dinner? Do you want to go out? Do you want me to make something special? So for me, I'll probably just say, let's go get Mexican food, and then that's it, right? Like it's not anything that I need to like note on the calendar. We're just, what I'm saying is we're laid back, and like if things need to change, it'll change. So what I'm doing here is I'm using my Cricut paper trimmer, and I'm just lining up with where the print line ends on the paper here. And that way I can take the sticker paper backing off and put it in my planner. So Here's this, and then the last little cut here. I mean, you could totally use scissors for this, but it would take me forever. And there you go. Now it is sized for my 7x9 planner. And I am going to pick a page in my planner here, and I'm gonna put it on this page because I'm left-handed, and then that way this page is free for writing without having to touch the coil. So the way I like to do this, here, let's start at the top, and I will peel just the top portion of the sticker paper off, and okay, and then I just kind of fold it down a little, like crease it, and then I'm gonna like line it up with the top of my paper and make sure it's on there like that, and then I'm just gonna pull from the bottom and then smooth it down as I go, just like this. Now, if you are not going to put it on sticker paper, you don't need to worry about this. You could totally just stick it in, like washi tape it on, like print it on regular paper and washi tape it on, or just leave it large and magnet it to your fridge or whatever. Whatever works for you. I'm going to transfer these items into my Google Calendar just because that works better for me to have it available in multiple spots, not just in my planner, since I don't take it with me everywhere. Right now, my Google Calendar has nothing showing because I only have my menu calendar visible. On your Google Calendar, you can create more than one calendar if you're on your desktop, like in the browser, not on your phone or your iPad or anything. So go onto like your Google Calendar on your computer and create a new calendar. I call mine menu. And this is the only one showing. So I'm gonna take June 26th and I'm gonna tap there to create a new event. And I'm gonna hit this plus sign and create the new event. So I have Poke Bowls as my event name, and I am going to tell it, you can choose every week if you want it to just repeat every week. I do want it to repeat every week on Monday, but I'm gonna choose custom so that I can give it an end date. So here I'm leaving it on every week on Monday, but I'm gonna go to ends and I'm going to pick a date when I want it to end, which is actually gonna be July 31st, because that is gonna be the first week of August, and I kind of have a different routine for dinners by the time August starts. Our school goes back very early in August, and so we just have a different routine for dinners when we're in the school year. So I'm gonna select OK, and then I'm moving my screen recorder thing here. That's not gonna be on yours, and then you're gonna hit done. Then you're gonna just make sure it's on your menu calendar and hit save. And now if you go to the month view, you're gonna see it on every Monday. Okay, and now what you want to do is repeat that for everything. So like the ones here where I have poke bowls, charcuterie board, fend for yourself, and grilled chicken, those are all going to be, they're going to repeat every week, which is going to be the same process as I just did for the poke bowls. But this one is like alternating every other week. So let's do that one next. So I'm going to pick that first Tuesday, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add an event, and I'm going to say salsa, let me move my screen recorder out of the way, salsa chicken tacos. All right, and this one is gonna be, I'm gonna select all day, and I'm gonna say it repeats, and then to repeat it, I wanna go to custom, and we're gonna say every 2 weeks, and that's gonna stay on Tuesday. And then I'm gonna do the same thing here, and it's gonna end on that first week of August. So that'll be the last occurrence. And then just go back to done, hit save, and then if we go back to the month view, you will see it there every other week. All right, so now I'm gonna finish adding in all of my items here, and then it will be in my Google Calendar. Okay, now you can see that I have this all in there for the whole month of July. I can take this a step further and make a Google Doc version of a shopping list, and I can also link that to the day that I order groceries for that week, which would be like the previous Thursday. And so then I can put that grocery list on that day so that whenever I am either at the grocery store or placing a grocery order online, I can easily pull up that list and make sure that I have everything I need for dinner that week. Okay, so that is how I'm doing my menu this month for the school year, which is going to start in August. I will probably have a different routine, so make sure you're subscribed to see that, and then you can kind of pick and choose which system works for your life and your family. Let me know what you think about the printable freebie, and if you would be interested in seeing this already formatted for different size planners or already dated for every month, and perhaps not in my branding colors and such. And if that's the case, then I could probably make something available for purchase. But for now, we've just got this like undated freebie that you can use and try to make work with your planning system. If you're still here with me, thank you so much for watching and being a part of my functional planning community. As a reminder, I will put the link to this freebie in the description. If you use that link, you'll be signing up for my menu planning newsletter, and you will also get the menu planning workbook freebie as well. If you're already on the newsletter list, I'm going to send out an email with the link to this freebie, so you don't need to resubscribe or anything like that. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button, and if you really liked it, please consider subscribing, because I have new videos like this 3 times a week, and I would love to see you in the next one. Until then, embrace your imperfections and just be you. Bye.